So look, tonight is definitely a Hey yo, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with my boy hard, you know what I'm saying, on everything. And I like how he told the little, you know what I'm saying, phase of our lives and whatnot at the porn studio. Yeah, I had been in the adult industry for several years at that point, just editing, shooting, directing. You know what I'm saying? I was making a name for myself, and I was getting a lot of work done. And he did a good job of telling the story of the studio. There's a lot of little funny shit that happened in there. And you didn't talk about the swing, man. The swing was dope, man. We had 17-foot ceilings, and I had rigged up the swing. That you had to go up the scaffolding, and then you get to the top of the scaffolding, get on the swing, and then you had to have, you know what I'm saying, the homies push the scaffolding back, and then you just launch across this. You know what I'm saying? It was a 5,500 square foot warehouse. You know what I'm saying? You just launch across this thing, man. Almost touch the ceiling. You could turn and come back, man. Swing was dope. You know what I'm saying? Swing was dope. You know what I'm saying? All little porn stars come over, you know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, can we get on the swing? And you gotta take your shirt off, you know what I'm saying? Man, we had a good time, man. We had a great time in porn, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's a story he told that I really enjoyed, right? Because yeah, we did have people in and out of there. And there's one time, I don't know where these dudes came from. These two dudes, you know what I'm saying, and we didn't know them, you know what I'm saying. There's a bunch of other people in the studio. We didn't know them, and you know, he's right, you know what I'm saying. One was like dumb soft, you know what I'm saying, like dumb soft, you know what I'm saying. And we didn't really know their get down or whatever, but yo, it's porn, so you're tolerant of a lot of different, you know what I'm saying. You're tolerant of a lot of different lifestyles and shit like that, you know what I'm saying. And tolerant to a point, you know what I'm saying. But so there was like some discussion between them because the little one wanted to stay and kick it, and the other one had to go to work or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And the other one was begging a little. He didn't want to leave dude at the studio with us. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds fucked up. But anyway, let me take you the story. Yo. All right, so we worked around the clock, right? We were building around the clock, and the whole thing was he was right. The whole thing was my vision was to put a mansion inside a warehouse so you could shoot. You know, we were like in the porn industry backyard. You know what I'm saying? You could shoot right here instead of having to go to Hollywood Hills or whatever, right? So we were shooting around the clock. So we were medicated. If you follow me, you know what I'm saying? Medicated, right? And then yeah, we used to call him Delta because he drove a truck. You know, the company name was Delta. So we used to call him Delta, right? And we both indulged in a very popular substance at the time. But I started smoking weed too, right? And it's a side note. Your boy, this nigga real confident, you know what I'm saying? I always know what time it is, like he a good nigga to have, you know what I'm saying? Like a good, like you can depend on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I wrote a blunt once, and we this nigga confidence just went out the window, right? I've never seen him just like acting meek and humble, you know what I'm saying? And like not quite sure. Anyway, if you can convince him to smoke a blunt with you, you're gonna have a great fucking evening, right? So look, what we did do, there's different ways to enjoy it, right? And we did it the way everybody did. But this little kid did it the way that like more hardcore seasoned drug users do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I seen my boy like with his arm, right? I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I? He don't want to tell me, right? So I come to figure out that the little boy, with his permission, of course, had attempted to, you know You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo. So now I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting his head. I'm giving him a hard time because I just didn't think that was a good decision because I'm very much a responsible drug user. You know what I'm saying? It's back there, right? So we're in the main office, in my office, and just having fun talking shit. And this girl that was always on Delta Dick, right? She was over there, right? And the little boy started feeling a little too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And he said some shit that he shouldn't have said. You know what I mean? Had he known us, been cool with us, it wouldn't have caused that much. But we just met you. We don't know you. You don't talk to motherfuckers like that, right? So he said something offhand and then doubled down on it, right? So right away I'm like, okay, fuck. So I get vigilant, right? So maybe 5 minutes later, I noticed it, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy, like he's not present, right? So I'm do a little tour around, and I come out one of the offices and into the main warehouse where we were building the mansion, right? And I see this nigga. This nigga got zip ties, fucking duct tape, and there's already a chair, right? And I'm like, oh shit, man, because I like, and the nigga quiet. I'm a little conflicted because what the kid said was wrong, but the kid didn't know these were the consequences. And my name was on the lease. So I'm like, okay, fuck, I gotta intervene. Man, now, he ain't know that I saw him with all the fucking accessories to, you know what I mean? So I shoot back to my office. I sit down, little boy in there. I'm like, hey, man. I ain't telling you what to do. But you said something earlier. I know you were joking. But we gotta remember, not everybody's gonna take it the way we intended, right? And if I was you, I would immediately go find old boy and apologize to him. And he got real serious, right? He got real serious, and as he should have, right? And he's like, well, what did I do? I said, no, listen. Just remember what you said, and go talk to him like this moment. Like, I think it would be in your best interest to go seek that man out. And it's not even a conversation. You need to walk up to him and apologize for what you said and assure him that you meant it in jest and that it won't be said again. So he saw how serious I was. So he gets up and he goes into the warehouse and he goes right up to, you know what I'm saying, Delta, right? And he says what's necessary, right? And I'm kind of looking through how the door opened, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of looking through, you know what I'm saying? And I see my boy, you know what I'm saying? And as the kid starts talking to him, the kid doesn't realize what the chair is there for. The kid doesn't realize what the duct tape or the zip ties are there for. So as he's talking to him, I see his back, his shoulders relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, thank God, man. Because I'm not trying to be mopping up fucking blood all night, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, you know what I mean? Like, this got real serious real fast, right? And, so Delta told him to come and apologize to the little girl that was on his dick, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, okay, you spoke out of turn. You should have said it right. So I just wandered into the, you know what I'm saying? As he's putting shit away, I wandered back up to the studio or to the warehouse, right? And he's like, he said something like, "Damn, what happened?" And I was like, "What you mean?" And he was like, "Man, he's came and apologized to me. I couldn't do it." And I was like, "Yeah, nigga, I got in that boy ear quick and told him, hey, like, this day isn't gonna end the way you ever thought it would end if you don't, you know what I'm saying, get in there and talk to him right quick." And he said, "Oh, you told him?" Bro, I had to tell him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, he ain't ready. He ain't ready for you had what you had in store for him. So anyway, this shit was mad funny because it was so tense. You know what I'm saying? And and uh and being on the outside of it and watching it go down and knowing my boy and knowing how serious this, you know what I'm saying, this dude can get. And not knowing him, but knowing how much trouble he was in that he didn't know about. Yeah, yeah. I had to play his little guardian angel for the day and do my best to get him to say the right thing to stop shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the studio was great. It was a great experience, man. It didn't work out the way we wanted to. Like you said, we were very close, and he didn't tell you we had developed a whole character around him. You know what I'm saying? The average Joe. He was gonna be a regular dude, not no porn star. The average Joe, right? And we had a whole thing about how we were gonna fall into other people's sets, and he would sneak on, and he would sneak on, and you know what I'm saying, just game up the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then we would shoot on their studio. We would, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's in the movie. We're not really doing this, but we would get our scene with the set that they paid for with their cameras. You know what I'm saying? And the porn star. You know what I'm saying? The female talent that they hired. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I was gonna we were gonna develop a whole series around him. You know what I'm saying? Him being just, you know what I'm saying, the average Joe, which is the name we came up with, right? And just a regular dude that falls in all these situations where he's fucking the porn stars. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know, but I was gonna make him a part in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely gonna be he wasn't gonna be you know, he wasn't 50-50, but he's gonna have a good 10-15% of the studio. You know what I'm saying? So that he making that for as long as we in business, you know what I mean? And that would have changed our lives, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's funny because we when I lost my partners and I got some other money together, but you know, long story short, it didn't happen. We didn't go to the store and come back when we were locked out. We knew that they were coming to the studio at any time. And mind you, I had given up my apartment. Like I had converted one of the offices to you know what I'm saying? I put everything into this. I put my entire everything into this, right? And it was dope. I mean, we had marble on the walls. It was, anyway, me and my boy Tekka was sitting there one day, and we knew at any time they were going to come. We just heard them snapping the chains on the front door. So, you know, we had shit ready to go. We just grabbed the little shit we had, trooped out the back door, and just kind of, you know what I'm saying, walked up the street as they were entering the studio. You know what I'm saying? It was that like close. You know what I'm saying? As they're coming in the front, we're walking out the back. Yeah, that's I mean, that's all I had to say about that. You know what I mean? We both did go through some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? My shit spiraled. I got locked up. I went to prison for a real short term. Came out, and we both in much, you know, better places. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I always enjoyed telling that story. I thought I'd hop on right quick and just give y'all the details that he didn't give y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm waiting on his permission to put this out because I talked about a couple things in here. I don't know if he's gonna be cool about me talking about it. but I was in my 30s when we met. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird making friends as an adult. you don't really get the chance as much to. But given the circumstance and the way we both are, like we bonded immediately. We got real cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, like I was like that was like I was telling you that's my best friend. Like as an adult, I was saying that's my best friend. That's my dog. That's my nigga. Like for life. You know what I'm saying? Like he mean a lot to me. You know what I mean? And and I'm glad we've kept in touch all this time too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching this channel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really rooting for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's help him blow this shit up and really like I always told him that he needed to be in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form. And this is perfect where he can just be himself and talk and tell stories that are, every word is absolutely the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. I've never known this dude a lie ever. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't even embellish it. He just tells you the funny aspect of it. Like whatever he says happened exactly the way he's saying it. You know what I mean? But he just might he'll just bring out the funny part of it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's at his own expense. You see what I'm saying? So I've been really enjoying watching these, and I know y'all have too. And and I'm just saying, like for everybody that don't know him, like there's you know, we come from a generation that's very different than than what's going on now, and we were raised in a certain way where expectations were a lot higher, and they don't they don't make them like him anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so we disagreed on like a lot of things, how men should conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the responsibilities that we have and shit like that. And we also like pushing the line. You know what I'm saying? We both like pushing the line. Like, dude, if we getting fucked up, let's get fucked up. If we gonna party, let's fucking party. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And I think we're both willing to go further than the next person, not with each other, but then the next person. You know what I'm saying? And and so yeah, to this day, man, you know what I'm saying? Like he even though we haven't seen each other in a minute, like he one of the closest people to me. You know what I'm saying? So much love, man. I'm not sure if I'm gonna post this yet, but if I do, that's what's up. All right, easy.